in the Stone Cottage studios today with Andrew Sturtz. Welcome. It's awesome to have you.
Yeah.
Andrew's a local singer and songwriter, and been listening to your music. Just the tonal quality of your voice and your guitar playing is awesome. So we were psyched to be able to bring you in. We're going to have a couple of songs that you're going to play, and we'll talk about your music and influences and a number of things. But why don't we start by just talking about you? What brought you to Boulder?
Yeah.
About your music?
Yeah. Grew up in Traverse City, Michigan, playing music. It's over 15 years now, I think. So I've been playing music for a while. Moved to Chicago, moved here, and just been enjoying it ever since. It's my sister lives down in Denver, and I think I had actually been moved by some influences while I was in Chicago, and it made me kind of want to get away from the concrete. So excited to
Totally.
be get out somewhere. You know, for me, I have a joke about in one of my songs where it's like the furthest south I've been, which is kind of pathetic. But when you live up north, it's like the South, Colorado.
Now you're in the Boulder foothills. Yeah. Well, we've got a great music community here. Yeah. It's just great to have our venue. The team loves bringing musicians in and talking and hearing some of your music. So we're psyched about that. We're going to talk about some of your influences, about your music, what's going on in the future for you. But why don't we get started with your first song? And what's the title of your first one?
Yeah, this is called Avalon.
Awesome.
Yeah, let's get to it.
These blue walls, I need to fill them up with artwork by an artist whose name I haven't heard of. It's only just a view, a picture in my life. Bartender, 3 a.m.er, she never has a time. She's funny, just lovely, but will she ever cross that line from being just a view, a picture in my life, These pictures come and go, some faster, some slow, but will one finally show? Avalon, Avalon, Avalon. These blue lights, they keep me up at night. Loud music, drug usage, I think I'll make it out alright from being just a view, a picture of nightlife. These pictures come and go, some faster, some slow, but will one finally show? Avalon, Avalon, Avalon. These pictures come and go, some faster, some slow, but will one finally show? Avalon, 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 Avalon.
that song was awesome.
Thank you.
We're just excited to have you here and wanted to talk a little bit more about your music, your influences. You've got a really awesome tone with your voice.
Thank you.
I'm hearing just great multiple influences in your music. So tell us a little bit about it.
Yeah, absolutely. I think for me, the origin, which is I think a lot of people's origins, is the Beatles. For me, it was like a big one for growing up, singing that a lot around the house, doing dishes, kind of my thing there. And then, but that it's hard to say because it goes to Stevie Wonder, which is where I get some of the soul stuff that I run into.
Right.
And then it's funny because after I think you go through the indie folk phase in college, listening to like local natives and Grizzly Bear and stuff like that. And then after that, for me, it's like I calmed down a little bit even more and went to, there's I think pretty much he's local here. Gregory Alan Isaacoff is a big one for me.
Absolutely.
And how to start writing and being more comfortable in my acoustic music. I think I tried to experiment a lot there beforehand, but now I'm just comfortable. So those influences they're wide ranging. And vocally, I feel very comfortable with all of those genres. I think playing, it's a little different. I feel like I'm more in the acoustic realm and pull a lot of those influences from Gregory and
well, it's great. We've got amazing singer-songwriters here in the Front Range of Colorado. So it's a great place to be. And from the Stone Cottage Studios, we're just so excited to have musicians in and talk with you, hear your music. We're in an interesting time now, with this pandemic that we're working our way through, and it's hopefully easing up now. We're seeing some opportunities for the studio. Wanted to talk with you a little bit about live streaming. This is becoming a way for musicians to be present, show their creativity while they're in their homes. So what's happening on that front for you?
I mean, I think that's been the amazingly fun part about such an intense event. I think seeing so many people collaborate, that's been the coolest thing to me, seeing people throw, apart from live streaming, just getting their parts in and then connecting those videos and audio around and being able to share that has been really great to see. I've really liked those because it's just cool that we can all do that remotely,
Yeah, it's pretty amazing.
Right. Once the nuclear fallout happens, we're all in our bunkers. We can still create that song. And then the streaming's been awesome. There are people that have the weekly schedule. Cortland and I, we just did a stream of our own. And it's definitely hard. You have to find the right platform. We ended up, paying for a platform to stream on, to make it hopefully more efficient and better. And you never know. And there's always, and each platform has its different thing. But it was really fun for us. And I can only imagine that people that are actually getting it down and have a formula are feeling really, really good. It's great to tune in. It's cool to say hi to people. And I think for musicians, connecting like that, even though it's just over chat, seeing just like a heart, emoticon come up.
Right.
I think that kind of stuff matters though for musicians. I think that connection and that feeling like some kind of appreciation is huge. And so I think apart from it just being a cool new era, I think it's really cool that I don't know, people get to feel the things that they felt when they were playing out.
Well, it's something new, and for us too. It's new equipment, it's new gear, it's how do you approach, how do you bring the quality of that stream? It's just great to see it happening for us, and so we're excited to be offering that and starting to do more streaming in the future to showcase our venue in the spirit of musicians. What do you see as the opportunities going forward, coming from a period of time where musicians are touring more, getting out and playing in live venues, and that's a big part of the economic engine for musicians. And do you see streaming helping going forward? How do you see it unfolding?
It's kind of funny. I think I was saying this the other day. It's probably to Cortland. We're confined. But I was saying it's funny that streaming kind of brings musicians you thought, are untouchable, are at a certain level that you're not allowed to be around, and seeing all those levels kind of meet a middle average. Not that their quality has changed, but everyone's quality is kind of the same. Your playing can be better, your singing can be better, but always I feel as though everyone has the same medium now. And I think that's been I'm hoping that's really inspiring for a lot of musicians to move forward on. I think people can find that with that, hopefully there's opportunity for you to be noticed, because it's so wide ranging in terms of what people can see. I think it's really interesting. I'm curious to see how musicians that have not been touring, have not been doing a lot there, see that their stock rise in that. But I find the medium fascinating, where it feels like it's more open than you don't have booking agents and talent buyers kind of choking what they want to see off. Where they have their talent pool. The talent pool is now wide open, and I think that's really cool. I think that's something I've always wanted. It's not always realistic because people need to make money, but
it'll be exciting to see it evolve and expand and hopefully become a great opportunity for musicians. So, well, let's hear your second song. What's the title of it?
This one's called My.
Nice.
Told the chase ain't worth it, I'll end up hurting in time. But the masochist in me won't let me concede. Oh, she's got me on a string, I ain't no king for her. A jester of her court, I'll come up short, you'll see, baby, yes. Oh, oh my, I could love her if she ever gave me the time. Oh my, she is heartless, but I can't help but try. My, 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 my. She's got green eyes like tractor beams, inviting me ahead. Oh, I cannot move, I'm stuck in a groove, I don't know what I'm to do. Oh, oh my, I could love her if she ever gave me the time. Oh my, she is heartless, but I can't help but try. My, 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 yeah.
Well, thanks for that. What a great song. So let's talk about what's coming up for you.
Absolutely.
In the future. Yeah. And also want to talk about the other folks that you play with.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I've had the honor of playing with some players that I've looked up to since I moved to Boulder. I play with my girlfriend Cortland Carpenter, Jim Herlihy on banjo, and then we have a stand-up bass player, Will Kipper.
Oh, nice.
And all those, they're all incredible, and these are songs I've had for 4 or 5 years, some even further probably. And it's so nice to have people composing over that. And changing the songs from what I even know them as. And so as we start to write even more, it just gets more exciting.
So they're hearing your music, and together you're putting a sound to it.
Yeah, it's like having a
group.
Exactly. Yeah, it's like having a small orchestra in a way. It feels you're just adding these voices that you haven't gotten to hear on your music before, and and with 3-part harmony, it gets really fun.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you've got some new music you've been working on. Anything coming out?
Up
here?
Yeah. So as I was speaking to those songs, they're always being developed. So for me, it's I tend to be terrified of releasing anything. But with these ones, we have I think 10 or 11 tracks that we have in pre-production already. So we've gotten them recorded. We had a sound engineer come over to our cabin, and then we got those down. It came out pretty well, and then we were looking forward to going into the studio, and pandemic. So we've been kind of stuck with knowing what we can do. Yeah.
Well, things will change here, and can't wait to hear that new music. That's great.
Yeah, we're excited about it.
Yeah. So you had the chance to you were picked up by the Tiny Desk series and recognized by NPR Tiny Desk.
Yeah.
Talk a little bit about that. That's awesome.
Yeah, it was really cool. And completely. I mean, I'll start from the beginning. So my brother-in-law, Kelly McGelkey, is an incredible filmmaker in Denver, and he took video of us. We just shot it in his garage with a desk, behind us, as you have to. It's enforced on Tiny Desk. But yeah, the quartet we were just talking about, we got together and did a song of mine called Southern Night. And yeah, he'd done a video for us 2 or 3 years ago, and we'd gotten picked up by CPR, and that felt really good. That was exciting. And then this year we didn't know we just knew we were going to get a quality video, and we just wanted to give it to our fans. But this was, we released it. It went over really well. We were really excited about it. It's a beautiful video that you kind of can't go wrong when you have someone that professional working on it. But then I got an email, and I thought it was just more NPR Tiny Desk spam, where I was like, oh, I don't know, this is probably something about how we're close to the deadline. Right. And it said, I saw the word "your." I was like, oh wow, your video is featured, and and All Songs Considered on their blog and for their weekly roundup. And
that's
so
fantastic.
Yeah, it was we were kind of shocked and psyched. That's of course. Great. So
we're so excited to see you in the future, and hopefully sooner than later we get back out into the music community.
Yeah.
Along with the new live streaming approaches, I think those can go hand in hand well. Yeah. Well, thanks so much for coming on today to the Stone Cottage studios for this session. And just want to thank everybody. And from the Stone Cottage studios team to you and to everybody, thanks so much. And we look forward to seeing you down the road. Take care.